So 5 combination. This is an interesting technique. It has a nice lesson within it on trapping. Now, when he throws his punch, we're not going to do a double step. We're not going to do a box step. We're just going to step back. One action for his action. Okay, I don't want to make 2 actions or 2 movements in response to his one action. That kind of slows me down. Now, the block, when I was a kid, we were taught to keep it tight like this. So this is the block. It's a shudo, it's a chicken wrist, they come together. But what I'm going to show you tonight is that by actually opening it up a little, making more of an open-end triangle, they call it in Kempo, it can enhance your trapping. It can enhance the effectiveness of your trapping. So let's break this down. When he throws his roundhouse punch, this is essentially, this outward shuto block is your major block. I don't need the chicken wrist. Yes, it serves as a little insurance. Even if I keep it tight together, it helps to ensure that he doesn't slide down through, get around it. Okay, that adds to the trapping. But as I said, if you open it up a little, you're going to find it's going to be a little more effective for you. When I was younger, we were taught if you open this up, he's going to slide through. Well, if you know how to block from your other technique, switch sides for a second. For instance, if he throws a punch with the other hand, we have plenty of techniques where you block like this. You don't need this other hand for insurance. Yeah, it's a little different angle. But you know, if he punches this way, I can step back and I can use a shuto or a hammer. Doesn't matter. It's I'm blocking, very similar block. Now, if I open this up, I'm blocking with my shuto. Look what happens. It allows me to clamp down very easily on him. And you can try this with your partner. If I keep it tight together, I don't have this that I'm trapping him against. Trapping is a very difficult thing to do, to accomplish in a fight. And there's actually many principles and elements that go into exploring trapping. I don't want to get into all of that tonight. We might cover some of the principles a little later though. So when he punches, all I'm trying to illustrate for you right now is by opening this up, you'll feel a difference. It helps enhance the effectiveness of your trapping. So now the technique, he throws his punch, we step back, here's our block, our trap. I can back fist, I can side kick, and then cross out. Okay, let's change sides. I'll show it to you from another angle because I know not everybody has this technique yet. I'm starting neutral. When he throws the punch, look, he's got me. Okay, if I step back, I should be out of reach, but I want insurance. I can inflict a little injury into his weapon as well, and I can take it as an opportunity to try to trap him. Now, somebody might say, well, wait, when he is throwing this punch, and now I'm using 2 hands, what if that hand comes at me? Well, we'll explore that a little more later, but for now, just throw a punch and watch his back hand. The more energy, the more power he puts into this one coming towards me, that one's going away. Okay? So when I step back, I have a second that I can trap and then move right into my strike. All right, so that's the technique. He throws his punch, we have our block, our trap. I'm also pulling down a little to cancel his dimensions, control his height, bring him into my back fist, and then side kick just to the ribs and cross out. I'll let you guys get started working with that. One thing I want you to do though, think about this other hand. Okay, if we're in this position, not yet, just think about that other hand coming at you and try to explore the technique and see if perhaps there's a built-in insurance policy within the technique that will help you out. And I'll elaborate more on that in a few moments. Some of you know all about that. Some of you, it's a new thought that you're starting to look at, and you'll see that this permeates many of your techniques. Okay, let's go. Okay, how does a trap work? So you look at a mouse trap. The trap is snapping down, right? You have something that, so what am I getting at? If I block here, yeah, this can aid and you have both hands blocking, but if I open this up a little, what this is giving me is it's something to clamp down on, the way that many traps work in real life. When he throws his punch, I block. If that hand, I've trapped, if that hand's coming around too quick, so I can't get him here. This is on a circle, right? I'm traveling on a circle this way right now, so pull that back just a little. So as I'm coming in to strike him, if I can't get to him first, I deviate on that path. I can block and strike, and then from here, you can segue into many other techniques that you know. All right, there's your insurance plan. It's a good one. So let's continue working on that for a couple minutes, and then maybe we'll talk a little more about some of the trapping principles I was mentioning before.